folks.
It's been a while. You gotta get all your...
It's been.
Get it all out.
Cock and balls.
Whip your dicks out.
Torture.
Dicks out for her all
It's
day.
Again?
party time. Why
Long.
was yours ever away?
It's been out
How
for
dare
like a
you.
month.
You just think
You
get it
are
out. You just think get it out again. It's like, what do you mean again?
You heard us. Again.
Again.
I haven't even put it away from last time.
We'll put it away and then get it back
Speaking
out.
of last time,
Absolutely.
great segue. After Gar, Tavish, Kari, and Captain Gaddradison dispatched the Planty monstrosity, Gar ventured further into a crater nearby. Using his flamethrower to clear out the remaining hostile vines, he comes across a few dead bodies, loots them to see what he can find. Upon returning to the group with several more decanters, Poppyseed bursts from Gar's pocket as the teleportation circle he made to return was in Gar's pocket. He returns with a few bits of good news. He's awoken Ugasis, magic is now flowing back to Dremura, and informs the group that Laurel will be staying in the magical city of Lunal to learn more about her abilities. Poppyseed also asks the group questions about their preferred living arrangements, getting some very straightforward, albeit odd, requests. The party, now once whole again, return to the Druids to get healed and to rest from their fight before heading out to find Sinra's gateway. The party stumble across a set of trees that are familiar to some who have seen the depictions of the gate. Kari, noticing a subtle glistening to further drive home the fact that it was the gateway they were looking for, Kari and Tavish enter first, finding a massive tree in the middle of a field. As the others enter the portal, Tavish decides to climb the tree after there was no answer at the door. Entering inside, the party found several rooms and archways that were protected areas. With Chou and Poppyseed outside searching for Sinra, Tavish finds a flower bed which Sinra was laying in. Calling out to the others, he inadvertently awakens Sinra. Reuniting with the others, Poppyseed catches Sinra up to speed about all that has happened in the years she's been presumably asleep. In a private meeting, Poppyseed also explains the situation the others are in regarding the contract they signed. Sinra suggests an option to help them go to Zedia's realm without the task of waking her directly. She gives the party a task to go to Zedia's realm to obtain a few life sparks and return them so that she may begin her job of giving life to the world once again, giving the party a destination to Kraken in order to find a path to the land of the dead. And that is where we begin tonight.
It is. Did you all figure out who was going to claim the boon from Sinra?
It was voice,
Yes.
if I remember correctly.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was Tavish. The Froge.
The Froge. All right. Um.
What channel is the map in?
The map of the world.
Map of the world, yes. I cannot for the life of me fucking remember.
I think it's just it. Lulu, that is my phone charger. Do not eat it. It's in world lore, but I can grab it and
Yeah, we'll scroll back through world lore.
like it's in
Okay.
the section world lore.
I just
Which
went through full section of world lore and I did not see it.
no, like the expanded world. Hold on, I'm just gonna put in important notes.
There we go. Thank you.
Because where there it is. Is it? Um, yeah, it's Lore Muncher. There you go. Well, Gar, now you can actually see the bigger world lore section with multiple channels that I've been updating to like sort the world lore properly.
Oh, wonderful.
It's been a work in progress, so I've been slowly adding it to people.
Gotcha. I cannot wait to read through the timeline section. I will do that at a later time so I don't get sucked into
I'm
it.
puzzled. With all of you given your new task, you are offered a quicker way out to sea. She lets you know that you're gonna end up having to hold your breath a bit. But the waters of the other room actually, ow, fuck, Lulu, that hurt. Actually connect to the oceans.
Is it nearby where my ship is?
Because if after going straight down, there are little markers down at the bottom. If you go towards the one with the drawing of a kraken on it, it doesn't actually mean there's a kraken over there. It would just wanted each of them to have a bit of a drawing that was native to the oceans. If you go in the direction of that one, you will be able to get to the coast that has your ship.
Well, don't everybody speak at once.
I'm just waiting on Croven to tell us what's happening next.
I mean, if you guys want to take that option, you guys are taking a jump into the ocean. The other option is y'all guys are walking all the way back.
Question. When you say jump into the ocean, do you mean like swimming or?
Swimming, walking. She kind of looks at you as she says walking.
Yeah, right, okay. I mean, which way would you guys prefer? It doesn't matter to me. If I'm able to
Well,
reach the coast.
I mean, I can fly for myself, so it doesn't bother me.
I
I'm
am always
perfectly happy to
slimy.
not walk back to the ship, so I have no problem swimming.
Same here.
Sounds like we're going for a swim.
Well, here, let me.
Or a
He'll
walk.
he'll cast water breathing on everybody, just in case.
Yeah.
Actually, is there anything that's like a boat or a raft here at all?
No. Basically, what you're going into at the top from her home, it looks kind of like a little pond that just keeps on going down, 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 and down. It's a tunnel of water all the way down and out, basically.
Is there any tractor tires in a tubes? Sorry, here. Go ringing.
Poppyseed at the bottom of the ocean, tied to a bunch
Oh
of
my
ropes.
gosh.
Fucking running while you guys are tubing.
You guys are ridiculous. No, there are no inner tubes.
Tavish, would you like a ride back or would you like to swim?
You know, I've had to walk for all this time. I think I deserve a ride if you're offering one.
I am.
Immediately hopping onto his back.
How deep is the water here, Croven?
You
Tav-
go into the bottom of the ocean, but without pressure side effects because of magic bullshit.
Ocean with benefits.
Yeah.
You want to find out,
Hope so,
Tavish?
if you will.
Let's fucking go.
Which direction are we going
Dive
again?
off.
When we
Down.
get
Towards the Kraken.
towards the yes, which direction would that be?
Yep, you can.
We go down and just turn left at the Kraken.
Hang out with me, Boba. Just you and me.
If we come to the Sea King, we've gone too far.
You can make a U-turn at the chum bucket.
Poppyseed's gonna go stand at the edge. He's waiting.
Cad will turn to Sinra. It is left at the Kraken, right?
That will get you to your ship, yes.
Okay. Cad just like cannonballs into the hole.
Beautiful. Tavish,
Yeah.
before you jump into the water or get tossed into the water or ride Poppyseed into the water, whatever mode of into the water is happening for you,
Mhm.
Sinra gets your attention and gives you a smooch.
Oh,
Um, and um, when that happens, there is like there is like a pulse of magic that almost like um almost like makes you feel like when like a limb has fallen asleep, but not horribly so, but a little bit, and it's like that like oh god like tingly, but not but
beanbag.
um just like your whole body for a moment.
Just sort your soul out.
And wherever you think most appropriate on Tavish, is now a like leafy patterning on him, almost like a natural looking tattoo. Kind of greens and browns that still like stick out on your froggy tones, but have the don't stick out too much.
Is it bad? My first reaction was like Care Bear tummy. Just a leaf tummy.
Just a leaf tummy. Yeah, Tavish can have a leaf tummy now.
Just kind of like. That's a hell of a going away present.
And we're in. Poppyseed jumps
Oh.
in.
Before he could do anything else.
Yep. Sink.
As you guys make your way through the water, once Cinera has her home to herself, she takes a moment to stop and finally like listen and properly take in the prayers that are happening, the words that are said in such desperation with the thoughts behind them of if this doesn't work, that's it. Like, we've tried everything, we've exhausted everything, we've gotten others help. If this doesn't work, we failed. From some of the druids, others just praying and praying and praying, and now that she can actually focus on those words, on that emotion, it rips her heart out a little bit. It makes her so sad that she's accidentally abandoned her people, and she begins to cry. And making her way to the edge of one of the branches on her tree, her tears begin to mix with an area that used to feed the land with a river that had long since dried up and grown over, that used to, because of her magics, flow and feed the land. And with her tears hitting the land, it begins to fill again. The waters begin to stir and flow and connect the way they used to. And at first, throughout the lands, it's a small trickle down this um, filled in by fallen leaf, root, forest decay, begins to trickle through with water and starts to be pushed out, and the river begins to reform and connect like it used to. Um, but um, you all, with your water breathing
Mhm.
and your traveling in the bottom of the ocean, um, make your way to where the water isn't quite as deep. You can end up looking up and seeing the docks and spot a couple ships, as well as one that must definitely be yours, because there is a little big guy snoozing at the bottom of it.
Tavish, I have to find a way up onto up onto the land. So
I mean, like, I could try and lift you.
uh, you could try.
I mean, we're in water. Like, things don't weigh as much underwater as they do on land.
I oh sure, try.
Where's the lowest shoreline?
Um, make a persnippy check.
Per snappy check. Solid. 22.
Nice.
Nice. You manage to spot an area where the ocean bed begins to climb and meet up to where Poppyseed can get onto the land.
I'm gonna point that out, and then pretend to click my heels on his side and go, yeah. But like underwater and bubbly, so it's like.
Oh my god.
Please, please don't. That's
10 out
so.
of 10.
That's so offensive.
Slowly.
Sadly walks to the shore. Gets out of the water. He does the the hair flip.
It's just like fucking gravel whipping someone.
Yeah, basically.
It's my skin. That's rock, not my hair.
Hey, the hair could be sandy for all we know.
Poppyseed's got gravel dreads.
Come on.
Yeah. New hairstyle.
Rasta pirate cowboy.
Good. The bomber clot.
Jesus.
My word. Now you are all back on land near your ship. What all do you wish to do before sailing out? Is there anything you wish to check on, purchase, stock up?
Yes.
I'll make sure
I don't
nobody's fucked
remember.
with the boat.
Do you have more than enough alcohol still?
Yeah,
We need
we have
more.
too much alcohol.
I'm pretty sure we
We have
still
enough to drown a
have.
god.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we still have enough. We're good. How's Nadell doing?
Um, she's doing pretty good. You yeah, you guys get back and find that Nadell, Oliver, and Lulu are just like happy as a clam. They've been like keeping things secure. They've been vibing. It looks like the two with sea legs has been teaching Nadell more about ship stuff. As well as at some point she has acquired more seafaring appropriate clothes.
Is Tavish's fishy son still around anywhere?
Oh yeah, when you guys got there, his fishy son was asleep holding onto the bottom of the ship.
We've created a giant
Truly,
koala.
it is howl o'clock for some reason.
Ah, woo.
I'm not sure why.
They scream because they must.
Oh, speaking of, it's Scream Dog here too.
It's the
it must be howl o'clock.
it's just the time that they have to sing the song of their people.
Yep.
You are busy. Let me sing you the song of my people.
Sing a song. Ow woo.
So, did we get any information on exactly where to get to Zedius?
Nope.
Did anyone think to ask?
I mean, you got the continent to go to, and um now I'm blanking on if I gave you any more information other than just the continent or not.
Nope.
What about any of the others, like Themis or anything like that?
No. Nobody asked. The only info that we have is from Ugasis that I got.
two gods, and we didn't think to ask where the others were.
I mean,
I
you
did ask
did.
Ogasus. Fuck.
No, where all of them were.
Yeah, I did. I asked where all of them were.
Ugasus is just a tricky bitch to crack when it comes to his words.
Well, shall we head to
I did
wherever it is?
want to, before we left, stock up on a couple of things. I
Yes.
want to get some leather cord, a lens, and a couple of other little bits and bobs of crafting material, as well as probably buy some more hand mortar ammunition and I also would like to try and find some health potions.
Alrighty. Um, you do find some common health potions in stock. The pricing for the different, well, I would say you find the other ones too, but the pricing of the health potions is at the very top of important notes.
Okay.
Doesn't Chou still have stuff that like bolsters them too, or no?
Say that again, sorry.
Don't you have things that help bolster healing potions?
No.
No, you have the
I've
tablets that make them.
yes.
I'm trying to
Yes.
remember who has what in what campaign.
I have
It's hurting my brain.
the tablets that make them. Yeah, I've got the tablets that make them.
Okay.
I've also got the jar of ants as well.
The jar of ants. That's right. You wanted ammo and a few other things. What are you looking for? Like the standard basic ammo, or are you trying to find something fancy?
Just hand mortar rounds. I'm looking pretty good on everything else.
Was this where I found the fire crystal?
Oh yeah, the crystals.
Where did you find those?
I think it was in this town, actually. No, wait, no, it wasn't because we were working on. It was not the last day we were in because we were working on these projects over the ocean between where we were and where we got here.
Yeah. Hand mortar ammunition is each type. Type ammunition cost. Is it 10 gold? Ammunition.
It is 10 gold
Oh,
per one.
that's what I was thinking by what I was looking at. How many would you like to purchase?
I will buy 3 of them. Then I will buy 2 common healing potions. And the mystery. Yeah, one. Not mystery. And the materials as well. How much would all that run me?
You wanted rope and what else?
Leather strips, a lens,
Leather.
and brass pieces to form an eyepiece, basically.
Oh, okay. I mean, for that size of a project, you probably just toss a couple gold at someone and you'll get what you need.
Cool. Then I will head back to the ship.
Um, I don't know who was keeping track of what food was where for the ship.
Poppyseed. But Poppyseed saying he doesn't need to purchase the food this go around.
Alright.
You got it covered.
Good, good. Unless there was any other purchase things to be made. Or people to see before you sail off. Unless Chou doesn't want to see that beautiful brown bear for another meal before he leaves, you know.
I mean, if we've got time. I do somewhere for a good meal before we set off.
It won't have pies, will it?
If you want a pie, they might be able to supply a pie.
Squints.
They do all sorts there. You got something in your eye?
Yes, the sun.
Huh. Fine. Should we have a proper meal before we leave, or not?
Well, I don't mind. Gar, Gad, Tavish?
Sure, I'm game.
I don't see why not.
Urson, follow me.
Before departing the ship to go eat, Gad will toss a gold piece into the water and say, "Thank you for watching the ship."
There is a flash of a moment where you think you see the entity almost as if they were standing atop the water.
And Gad just like gives a nod, wanders off to catch up with the group.
Natel, let's go.
You all are led to this not sure how Poppyseed's gonna fit in it actually. He's gonna have to squeeze in. Fit in the doorway, but
The doorway to the restaurant that has the big bear.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a small door?
it's
Damn.
one of those um mostly smaller places where like pretty much all of the seating is right up against like you walk in, the whole place is one big line. One wall is the whole cooking area. There's the walking pathway, and then in between there is from almost wall to wall, except for one portion that flips up, is counter that's used to serve on, and on the customer side are like bar stools to sit on.
I am my own bar stool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Poppyseed, you're on bar stool. It's just a slightly interesting fit. But as you all make your way in and like scooch in, she turns and looks everything and just spots Chou and goes, "You brought the whole gang with you?"
Well, we got to be setting off, so we thought a good meal before we set off, and this would be the best place for it. Maybe maybe a dessert afterwards.
She grins and gives a wink and goes, "Well, you come to the right place for the food for everybody." She looks over everyone and then spots the smaller Tavish compared to everyone else, and gives a nod and goes, "Mr. Hopsalot, you can put away as much food as them, or do I make you a smaller serving size?" Tavish is dead. Tavish is muted.
Tavish is the mute.
I was being talked to. I apologize.
Yeah,
Good question.
you were addressed as Sir Hops a lot.
Please, Sir Hopsalot was my granddad. You can call me Tavish.
Ah.
And I will eat a good at least 2/3 of what they eat. Points towards the larger folk.
Alright. Everybody okay with bacon, sausage, eggs, hash browns? Anybody need pancakes, waffles, French toast?
It sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
What's your bread preferences? I just make a little bit of everything and let you all go ham at what you're grabbing, or you want to choose which stacks is something you get.
I'll take it as it comes.
She gives a nod and starts cooking up things. You each end up getting plates, each with some delicious scrambled eggs, and perfectly cooked bacon, sausage, hash browns, and then kind of to where most of you can reach each of them easily, or at least as easily as it can be divided, is a plate that is just mounded with pancakes, one that's mounded with French toast, one that's mounded with waffles, um, and then she puts down a couple of uh, they look like gravy boats, but they've got syrup in them. And then places butter out for everyone.
Hmm.
And offers up milk, chocolate milk, hot chocolate, coffee. Kind of looking around to see who wants what of the beverage side of things.
Poppyseed will get a chocolate milk.
Interesting. I've always I wouldn't have thought of that of Poppyseed. But as far as Tavish goes, I always pictured Tavish as a hot cocoa drinker for some reason. Like when given the chance.
You know, I don't actually know. I was sitting here thinking about it while I was muted, and I was like, the obvious choice is alcohol, obvious. But like, in a civilized scenario, I feel like it'd either be juice or cocoa.
See, I would have said Tavish was an Ovaltine drinker.
I don't even know what the fuck Ovaltine is.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine?
A stupid commercial? Son of a bitch.
What?
A Christmas Story.
Do you not understand? Yeah, it's one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time.
Oh, I've seen that movie so many times. You think my brain would have recognized that? Um. After y'all get the goodest meals and eat your fill, I assume you all then so you probably do your eating, then your shopping, then going back to the ship to sail off, sort of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, attempting to finish typing up Tavish's boon.
Once we finish eating and the likes of it, I'm just going to have a wee chat with the lovely lady who runs this. I'll catch you up.
Oh, ask her if she has organically sourced ingredients here.
I'll ask her.
Organically sourced.
Yes.
Think in her head when asked that, ain't everything come from nature, so ain't it all organically sourced?
No, because some stuff can be made magically.
Magic milk.
Like create
Magic milk.
Create food and water.
Oh my gosh. I mean, true.
Also, a spell that I have in my back pocket that's gonna be magically food.
Oh my gosh.
There's a few spells that create food, like Hero's Feast.
Hmm?
Um, do, 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 do.
So yeah, when Trey gets a chance to, he's going to have a chat in the back room.
Quote unquote chat.
With his
Mhm.
dick.
The penis can talk. It's called ventriloquism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come here and make your daddy talk.
Oh dear lord. Chou has a good Centaur.
Sweet. And before I leave, we'll ask the question. That Poppyseed got me to ask. Are the ingredients ethically sourced or naturally sourced? Sorry, organically sourced. That's it.
Yeah, she definitely has never heard that question before. And so the answer is still the you get back a questioning look, and ain't it all from it's all from nature. Ain't that organic?
I'm just asking the question I was asked to ask you.
I believe so. Everything's gotten from nature. I mean, the fields or the farms. Or the hunt.
So all fresh and organic then, right? I shall let him know.
Uh, Tavish.
Yeah.
To clarify how your thing works, because braining horribly, and it could probably definitely be worded better than I typed it out. Your tree teleportation.
Yeah.
Any tree that Tavish has touched in the past or will in the future can basically be used as a teleport spot. In which Tavish himself can just walk into a tree, and to everyone else it'll look like he's disappearing into the tree, and then he can either pop out the other side of that tree, pop out a different tree that he's touched, but he can also plap his hand onto a tree and make a door that he can open to teleport others. But again, it only works with trees he's touched.
I'm gonna touch so many
So
fucking trees.
So yeah, if Tavish ends up touching trees on every continent.
I'm gonna touch one before we leave. Oh wait, I already touched Cinder's tree. Can I make a door to that tree?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, we're set, guys. We have a
You
doorway
have
here.
You have access to Sinra.
Fantastic. No further questions,
And then
Your Honor.
you have Lifeline. Whenever you deal damage to a creature, you can use how many times a day yet? I'm still debating that. A certain amount of times per long rest, you can basically heal yourself or someone else within range equal to the amount of damage dealt. So you're basically stealing the life from someone you stab and giving it to yourself or someone else.
Give me your juice. That's
Um, a Oh, that is definitely not how you spell that.
What were you trying to spell?
Oh, I accidentally hit one key way too many times.
Ah,
Um, it was attacky-icking instead of attacking. There were too many
yeah.
eyes.
I feel that way about spiders. Too many eyes.
Too many legs as well.
I can't. Creepy.
Spiders,
Be
too
normal.
much. The mycelial highway. Oh my gosh.
There's a fungus among us.
It's you.
I'm the fungus.
Bam, bam, bam. Um, Without further ado, y'all sail out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
Who wants to roll the sailing rolls?
Oh, I don't have proficiency in boats, so not me.
Tortle time.
Leonardo. So it's either Leonardo or Donatello.
Eh. Alright.
Go on, you
What am I doing?
boating rolls.
Ah,
Das Boot.
Sailing rolls.
Do your boat check.
Who's making the sailing rolls?
I forget the proficiency and dex.
I believe it is Dex.
I think that's what we were having to do for
Okay.
the sail, and then whoever was doing the navigationalizing, it was survival plus proficiency if you had like the proficiency in the tools or
I got
like
that.
navigating. No.
I got navigation.
Ah.
Maybe not.
That's a 25 for boat check.
That's a 13. I rolled like
You're
shit.
going in the right direction-ish. You're not horribly going in the wrong direction. The winds are strong and taking you a bit more off course than you want to. It's hard to figure out where you are and where you need to be with how quick things are moving.
Chou,
Yeah.
I don't think I got your answer for something. If you could, indulge me a little bit, what would your preferred sleeping arrangements be if you were to stay at somewhere in like a tavern or something? What would be your most optimal setup?
Well, summer light back home. One of our comfy beds from back home with the lamps and all that. So if I could find somewhere like that, I'd be a very happy panda.
I'm going to need you to describe it in detail for me. Gets out his notebook.
I'm not very good at describing it. I'll post a picture of it in the thing.
I mean, you could just say that Chou describes it for Poppyseed.
Yeah. There you go. That there is what Chou describes. So you know.
Light wooden panel walls and flooring
Yeah.
with the sliding doors.
Yeah. That's a bit of an odd question. That is
Right.
if
And now for another question, which I am very hesitant to ask. Is there anybody who you would prefer to serve you as if like they were a waiter or waitress?
you've already met the person that I would like to do it. She was the one who did the food for us today.
Ah, exactly like her, or just like similar?
Exactly like her, possibly.
I will try. Okay. Poppyseed walks over to, um, next to where like the door down of the ship is, and he's gonna start casting a spell, which is Magnificent Mansion.
Beautiful. How long does it take to cast that one?
1 minute.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't take that long.
Yep.
You guys kind of watch him curiously.
And then a door appears right next to the one that goes down.
Congratulations, you've magicked up a door.
And then Poppyseed opens it. And inside is a fucking mansion.
This is why I love magic.
Tavish finally looks over. Oh, are the elf bitches ready?
Inside you see a couple varying heights of elves. Gar and Gad, you see a couple of them being enormously breasted with a subtle flat spot on the top of their head.
God bless it.
Somewhere to rest your pie and pint.
Exactly.
God damn.
One for dip, one for chips.
Yep. Mhm.
I love bugs.
To you guys come up with shit like this.
Mhm.
Are you surprised? You
No.
should not be.
Can't be surprised from the ethically sourced children group.
No.
Yeah, that's a hard jar to beat.
I will never forget ethically sourced children.
Nope.
If you go into your specified rooms that have like a little nameplate on the door, you will find your described room to your liking. And also, Gar, there is a 3-foot tall elf with a flat spot on her head in your bed, as requested.
Does that mean there's a
God.
Does that mean there's a Dolores in Chou's room?
There is, yep. There.
Well, I've certainly got a tasting for some more dessert.
And you were never seen again.
Mm-hmm.
All of you. You never leave the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
There is also enough food for a 9-course banquet meal for 100 people, so we are set for food.
Oh,
Let's go.
I fucking
Dude, I
go.
forgot it made that much.
Yep. Oh, also,
We're gonna.
Gar, they are wearing edible G-strings for you as well.
I forgot about that.
You're welcome.
Oh dear God.
As I could choose the attire that they wear.
One campaign, it was librarians. Now, how the mighty have fallen.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the horny jail. Population, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
The jail can't hold us all. Let's go.
Once you enter, there's no escape.
But beyond that, while we get underway, I am going to just go down to a little workshop and make a lens so I can infuse it come dawn. Eyepiece. That's what it is, not lens.
You are indeed able to do that.
Indeed.
For this leg of your sailing journey, can I have someone roll me a D100, please?
64.
Ah, it was close.
Was close. It's a shame.
Only 5 off.
I mean, in certain ways that you read a 4, it kind of looks like a 9.
That's true.
It's clearly it was just a sloppy 9.
Sloppy 69. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
Those
what's
look cool.
happening in the bedrooms.
Yeah, it would show.
With all of us.
Not
Don't
Poppyseed.
Let's forget the pirate idea and just become a Magic Mansion brothel.
A floating brothel.
There you go. No need to pay taxes because we don't go to any one kingdom for too long.
Boats
Pure
and
profit,
hoes.
baby.
Boats and hoes.
Bitches ain't shit but boats and hoes.
You guys are like the one ship that no pirates will fight around.
Yar, there be
And
booty
do
on that
yours
ship.
forever.
Don't fire.
Behave yourself around that ship, we get good fucking rates.
We give discounts to pirates who don't fire upon the ship.
Poppyseed, pimp,
Yeah.
cowboy of the sea.
His name,
Pimpy
Poppyseed's
seed.
name's just getting fucking longer, isn't it?
Rasta pimp. Cowboy of the sea.
Rasta pimp.
Don't forget, because of the stone part, he's a rock star Rasta pimp.
The Rasta Rocksta.
Take it away. I don't want it anymore. Just get it away from me.
Because the roll was over 50, it is smooth sailing, and y'all don't get your asses handed to you possibly by anything. You can thank Chou for his roll.
So,
Thanks,
no
Joe.
into the Sea King then. Thank fuck for that.
Yep. Yeah, if you had rolled under 50, it was definitely going to be that.
Oh boy.
Take pop shots from the mansion.
Make a change from back shots.
Oh my word.
I need a different adult.
Different adult is floor maps. Okay, oh no, wait, it is this one. But I need just the one continent. Paste. No, wait, let me add. So you guys started right over here. Let me make that red so it can be seen. You guys would have sailed probably this way, since it would have been the faster way around the continent. But for all y'all, the dashed lines are probably the direction you would have been sailing. The continent on the bottom is the one you are trying to get to. But what area would you guys have wanted to try and dock at? Would you have just tried to go to like a closest dock? Would you have sailed around a bit? Would you have tried to just kind of anchor up close somewhere, but not necessarily stop at a dock specifically? What's your thoughts?
Somewhere near it, somewhere that looks like it's going to have a good library stroke place we can do some research.
Um,
Is what I would suggest,
you
but it depends on
would
the others as
know.
well.
You do know from your maps the biggest town, the biggest place, is actually inland. I'm adding a couple markings. The a little bit of information on this continent. It is a swamp continent. It's what docks there aren't great because of the clacks. Clacks are these giant crabs. These things get so big that they actually use them to like if you get them young and are strong and stubborn enough, you can teach them to like pull the plow, sort of thing. There's not great farming, but there are a couple farm areas. And it's like the little bit people are able to eke by is from those smaller farmland areas. Otherwise, it is just the largest city, which relies on basically their trade in items. There are a lot of were a lot of things that they were able to scrap and reuse to make new as well as their training in military. They are a force to be reckoned with. So if you wanted someone trained in combat for any reasons, you were shipping them off here, sort of thing. But again, recircling to the docks thing. They're the ones that do exist are in poor condition, just because of how much they get destroyed by the clacks that live all around the coast. But again, here's do a little bit of a oh geez. The star with the oval is kind of where the continent's main city is. And then the rectangle is pretty much the only land on this continent that they are able to grow anything on. So you would see that labeled as like farmland.
Well, then it sounds like we're docking somewhere and then walking inland.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan, Batman.
Nope, I'm Poppyseed.
Oh dear God.
He is Cowboy Man.
Cowboy Centaur.
With your docking, how close are you going to the coast? Are you using one of the rundown docks, or are you gonna kind of weigh anchor, make Poppyseed walk through the water?
I will have to go sploosh.
You would have to go sploosh. Granted, Poppyseed might accidentally go sploosh depending on how I roll the state of those docks. If you do go to a dock, you might just fall right through it.
Yeah. I could waste a spell slot on fly.
That is up to you. But yeah, what's the consensus?
Pirate boys, where we parking?
Well, a dock is probably safer for the ship.
Yeah.
To make a roll. Poppyseed,
Y'all.
make me a deck save while
A deck
y'all are
save.
disembarking.
15.
Yeah. Okay. You are able to keep yourself from plummeting into the water when walking across the dock, but you definitely punch your hoof through in multiple places.
Tavish, get off. You're making me too heavy.
You should be used to my weight by now.
I am, but the dock is not.
That's cool. That's cool. Can't stop me. Sprints across the dock.
Once on land, who is leading the way for your travels?
I'm touching a beech tree.
Isn't Kari usually the one that uses the map, now that I think about it?
Yeah, because
Yep.
Kari has
But-
ungodly survival.
The highest
think I
survivor
might
of
have-
the group.
I might have the
Well,
second
who
highest.
has the
Yeah.
second highest?
Mhm.
Turtle.
Mine's +8.
Never mind the other turtle.
No, the turtle.
Unless you want Poppyseed to lead, he's got a +1.
No.
I will guide us with nature.
That's 22.
Well, you definitely go in the right direction. However, who would like to give me a D100?
Sure. That is a 78.
78. Okay. Um, do 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 do. Come on. Open. Who wants to make some snappy checks as you guys travel along?
Has a mod 20.
Nat 1, baby.
23.
16.
You all managed to see right as out of a quite well hidden hole in the ground, this maw lash out towards Poppyseed. As because he just doesn't spot this at all. Do let me get what?
Hi, I'm Poppyseed, and welcome to Jackass.
And
So this is where we put some roller skates on each of Poppyseed's legs and push him down a
there
ramp.
we go. Right.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to Jackass.
Poppyseed backflip.
What can most certainly be considered a Titan boa
Big snake.
lunges out of the ground at the haunts.
Oh.
It definitely tries to bite the haunts. Granted, a few of you do see it as it lunges out. Do y'all shout a warning of any kind, or do you just let it bite the haunts?
I mean, it'll probably break its teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Is Tavish riding Poppyseed?
Did you let me back on?
Yeah.
Okay. Then probably, yeah.
The frog might get chomped too.
No.
This thing's mouth is. It just. But like chomped around.
Absorbed.
Frog definitely in snake mouth sort of vibes.
To be fair, he
Well,
can't.
since
He
they're
can't be
not saying they're gonna.
dismounted.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he can't be grappled to your back by the roof of the snake's mouth.
I'm sorry, Tavish. You're staying in the saddle.
Well, I mean, they do provoke opportunity attack when they enter my reach, so.
21 to hit, since they all are not worried about you whatsoever.
Am I able to use a reaction to shield?
If you hadn't gotten a nat 1,
Then
I would
then
have
yes,
said
it will.
yes, but this. Okay.
Then yes, it will hit.
Yeah. It, because of your hide, don't you have like resistance to piercing or something like that anyways?
I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. And I also have resistance
Yeah.
to poison.
Well, it would be 11, but that it's halved down to 5. You take 5 damage. This thing tries to chew on you. Tavish, it's very dark. You are now in cave, perhaps. It's a very squishy cave of snake mouth. Um,
Tavish, I don't think we're on the fish anymore.
roll initiatives, everybody.
Seven.
26.
19.
Also 19.
Chou.
Gad
What are
definitely
you two
goes
decks?
first. Gad definitely goes first. Don't even ask.
Yeah.
That
Chou.
was Gar for 26.
Panda, but
Fire bear.
Malty.
Fire bear. Get out of the room with the
Alert.
bear servant.
Alert. He was alive.
We lost the bear.
We lost the bear. Chou. Malty.
we finally get into a
They're
fight
all
and he's
gonna
not there.
die.
Ah! Gar bought health potions. It's fine.
We're fine.
Tavish can
We're
heal a
fine.
little bit.
I can also heal.
Yeah. I always forget that artificers have access to cure wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Roll with it.
I will just roll its number then.
The bear is too stunned to react.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the bear's afraid of snakes. Well, order of operations. Gar, Gad, Poppyseed, Snick, Tavish. So, Gar, how would you like to proceed? The snake's mouth is around the horse's torso.
I would like to walk up and attempt to pry the snake's jaws open.
Make your attacky rolls.
If that is a strength check, it would be a 23.
Oh yeah, because um um you're just trying to. Yeah, you are definitely able to give it a yoink. It got an 11. Um, kind of wrapping around it to pull it off, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You are successful. Tavish, suddenly there's light again. Granted, it does smell like rancid meat because snake breath.
Think breath. Ooh ha ha.
Um, is there anything you would like to bonus action?
I'm gonna just hold this thing's mouth open so somebody can stick something pointy up through its skull.
Reasonable.
That's all I will do.
Gad.
Well,
It is your go. Turtle number 2.
I'm gonna go on up to its nice open mouth and place the barrel of my double barrel rifle up in there. And fire both barrels.
I'm gonna say make your rolls with advantage.
Well, that will be a 26 to hit.
That does indeed hit, yep.
Oh boy. Damage. Oh. Okay. Oh, and that is a 25 on the strength save to hang on. Bad. Okay. 7 is 18 points of damage.
You said 18?
Yes.
Okay.
And then second attack. I am going to just shove the blade that's on the gun into the new hole that I just made. Would this one also be at advantage?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Mod 20 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's versatile. Math. 16.
You said okay. Anything else you are doing?
Well, I'll pull the blade out. And bonus action, I'll see if I can make the hole even bigger with a pistol. Um, 23 to hit.
That does indeed hit.
Yeet. Oh. 7 points of damage.
No, but you said 7?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is all I can do.
Okie doke. Poppyseed. It is your go. Snack is
I would like to move 10.
being held off of you.
I would like to move 10 feet away from it so that Tavish can still do a swingy swing.
Hello, child.
Good night.
Oh, you are going to sleepy sleeps? Yep. Enjoy your sleep. Have you brushed your teeth? Have you washed your face?
I have been washing my hands.
Okay. It does look better overall. Nice. Wash your face.
Yep.
Brush your teeth. I almost said it backwards. Wash your teeth and brush your face. That means you, kiddo. You didn't have to remind me of that, hon. No, you did not. How did it go? Taking out your teeth and brushed your eyeballs? That's how he flipped it one time. Did you do it on purpose or accident? He did it on purpose to bother me.
It bothers me now.
Right? It's not okay.
So Poppyseed's gonna move 10 feet away so that Tavish is still within his range to attack without having to move. And then
I
Poppyseed's gonna chuck a chromatic orb at the thing at 3rd level. Ah, fuck. Does a 16 hit?
a 16? Yes.
Oh. That is 5.
Yeah, this thing's got a low AC.
Ooh. 8, 7, 15. 23. 25 points of thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
Yes.
How much thunder damage was it again?
25.
25. That is a good amount of thunder damage.
Can I do anything else as a bonus action? I don't think so. Wizard bonus actions suck. Yep, that's it. That's all I can do.
It is the snaky snake's turn. It is gonna try and chomp down on the arms that are holding its mouth open. Gad, if you could make me an athletics roll.
I don't like that.
Or not Gad, Gar. Sorry.
Oh.
Gar's the one that's holding it open. I looked at the wrong name.
Well, what kind does this thing have any fangs by chance?
Yes, there are lay fangs there.
So this is a viper.
And teeth.
Okay. I would like to, well, kind of still holding the mouth open, wedge it so that my reach it, wedge my arm in there enough to just kind of keep it open and propped open, and try and rip out one of its fangs so I can stab it with it.
Well, this is its turn. It's trying to chomp down on your arms.
Oh.
This is basic.
Oh,
Basically your save to try and keep it open.
gotcha. Just regular strength save.
I was in strength save or athletics. Honestly, is fine.
I'll do
I
athletics.
don't know which.
That's gonna be a 21.
Well, what is? Oh, got a 22.
Goodbye, arms.
Goodbye, arms. Your arms get a little munched. It um 12 piercing as its mouth closes down around your arms that you were using to hold its mouth open. And it's gonna try and do you a rapiding.
Okay.
I need a... How does that ability work for it? I need a dex save from you.
That's a natural 20
Oh, no, wait.
for a total of
Natural.
26.
Well, you're definitely not restrained. It's like it's giving you the gentlest of hugs. Like, you are not hindered by this in the slightest. I mean, its mouth is still around your arms, but the body starting to coil around you is not doing jack shit. Tavish, it is your turn.
Frog turn. I am now 10 feet away. And the snake is crunching on one of my Fortians. Correct?
It is crunching on turtle arms.
Alright, I'm gonna need it to stop doing that.
It likes turtle for breakfast.
Well, that's too darn bad. I'm gonna smack it on top of the head with the flat of my little Terra blade. And that's a 26 to hit.
That does hit.
Gotcha. That will be 11 damage. And I will do it again for an 18 to hit.
Wait, what was that?
18.
18? Yes.
Gotcha. That'll be another 16 damage. And I mean, no one looks really hurt, do we? Just been munched on a little bit.
Not really.
A little nibble.
A little on.
All right. I have decided I'm going to smack it with the back end as bonus action. Polearm Master is a 21 to hit. For another 7 bonking damage on its head. And I think that will be me.
Gar. It is now back up to you.
So I am lightly wrapped then, yes?
Yes.
Well. If it has tried to bite me, I'm going to pull out one of its teeth, or at least attempt to. One of the big old fangs.
Alright.
Is a 23 strength check.
Yeah, it is. I just rolled a nat one.
Cool. Could I use the extra attack to put out one of its eyes, or would I have to use an action surge for that?
I mean, breaking free. You're breaking free and trying to take a fang with you, right?
Oh no, I'm perfectly content being wrapped up. I'm just trying to take one of the teeth out of its mouth so I can put out its eyes. Or eye, whichever one.
Well, yeah, you're just, because the mouth was clamped down around your arms. That is that's the breaking free. is getting
Gotcha.
arms out of mouth with tooth, with
Gotcha.
fang in hand. That I would say is a full action.
Okay, then I will action surge to make the attack action with its tooth. And what would I add to that, strength or dex?
I'd say it's probably similar to a dagger, so dex.
Okay, so that's a 21.
That hits.
And what damage die would it be?
Um,
D4s?
I'm gonna say so. This thing's bite damage is normally 2d6, but you've got one fang, so you've got 1d6.
Okay. If I can get my die out, that'd be nice. That is 5 on the die. And if I add any modifiers, it would be +5.
Yeah, it would be you plus your dex.
So 10.
Okay. Damagios. Anything else for you? Turtle 2. Turtle 2. Come in, Turtle 2.
I think we'll very much go with the same thing as last time. Oh,
Okey-dokey.
that was so close. 22.
That does in fact hit.
Alright. No, that's bad math. 19 points of damage.
19.
And then stabby stabby. That is 25 to hit. That'll be plus 5 is 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then pistola. That's 24 to hit.
Yes, indeed.
Oh god, almost dropped a die. Um, 13 points of damage.
That was, you said 14?
13.
13.
And that is all I can do.
It is not looking pretty. It is looking much out. And mayhaps think it made a mistake. But it's too dumb to back down.
Oh, it's fine. I'm only trying to carve a hole to its brain.
Um, Poppyseed.
Is Gar still wrapped up, or did he get out of it?
So the snake is like not coiled tightly around him. Like there is some space between him and the snake, but the snake is all the way around him. It is like there is a wall of snake.
Okay. Can I see Gar?
With some difficulty.
Okay. Through the writhing mass of snake, I'm gonna point at Gar, and I'm gonna cast Time Transference. As a reaction. So, Gar, you get an entire turn to take as you want.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You have an action,
I
a
forgot
bonus
that
action.
existed.
Yep. You have an action, a bonus action, and movement.
What fucking spell is that from?
It's homebrew.
I completely forgot I let you have that.
It
It's a good one.
is.
It's a good one.
It's fucking great.
Well, if that's the case, so if this snake's not looking good, then I would like to worm out a pistol and shove it into the mouth or the area that has been getting a hole drilled through it to their brain, and I'm going to shoot it twice in the head. First one is a 29 to hit. With
Yep.
15 points of damage. Then I will shoot him with the second barrel with a 23 to hit.
That does indeed hit.
And 7 points of damage. Then I. How's it looking?
It looks nearly dead. Like there is a sliver of this thing holding on.
Then with my bonus action, I would like to make an offhand attack with its tooth. With a natural 20.
Oh hell yeah!
Woo!
You don't even have to roll for that. Like I know that does it in.
I have killed it with its own teeth. Success.
Would you like to collect more teeth now that it is the dead?
I would like to collect its other tooth. Big one, yes.
You can now add 2 fangies to your inventory. Anyone want large snake for dinner?
Yes.
I would like to procure both eyeballs.
Procure both eyeballs?
Yes, that is what I said.
I mean, sure, but I am very curious as to why. Hi, Lulu.
In good time.
That giggle does not help.
In good time.
You're gonna make an eyeball jar. You try and create your own beholder with a bunch of different eyes from different creatures.
An eyeball homunculus. An eyeball golem, if
Don't
you
like
will.
that. That does sound kind of cool, actually.
They got flesh
A little
golems.
bit.
Why can't they have eyeball golems?
It would look neat. Terrifying.
Very bad.
Yeah.
Marilyn, we're home. Ah!
Look what I made. Frightening. Yeah, you can collect its eyeballs.
Cool, cool, cool. I can even make it glowy at night because I have the bioluminescent goop.
Wait. Make the eyeballs glow?
Yep. I'm not gonna do it now, but
Oh my gosh.
there it is.
Oh.
We got it.
There it is.
Alright, disconnect. uh,
Oh my gosh.
Chou had a little bit too much fun in the mansion.
He did. He did. Told him he should have that. Technically, Q told him to nap. Um. You all travel a bit further before it gets about time to where you would need to set up camp for the evening to get some rest. With that,
Mansion time.
Who wants? Oh yeah, you can just mansion, can't you?
Yeah.
You can cast and make a new door to the mansion.
Yep.
Never mind. You guys don't need to keep a lookout. You're in a mansion.
Unless y'all want to. Unless y'all
Skip
want to
out on the
rough it.
mansion comforts.
I know.
You know, I think I'm good.
Roughing it doesn't have big titted elves. We can't be
Exactly.
doing that.
If camping doesn't have big titty elves, then I don't want to go
Every
camping.
night they all just looked at Poppyseed. Oh my gosh.
Am I out of touch with the youth?
Is it just kind of
No.
a door in the middle of nowhere?
Let's
Does it have to attach to something?
let's have a looky-loo at what the spell says.
Lulu, you shouldn't be over there. Come here, my orange creamsicle.
It is a portal that can open and close at my whim.
Alright.
And only creatures that I allow in can
Specify.
enter. Yeah.
Get in and out. Yeah.
So Tavish better be nice to me.
I've been exceptionally nice recently.
Oh,
You
man.
know. As soon as big titty elves were brought up, I had to be on my best behavior.
Tavish, is there some way that you would like to be woken up in the morning?
You mean like from the elves or like from you?
Anyway.
No, I mean, not really. Did you have something in mind?
No, that's why I was asking you. I was being courteous to your wake-up calls this time.
Well, preferably nicely. I'd like to be woken up nicely.
Okay. I will have that happen.
Somehow that's the most ominous thing I've heard today. And I don't know why.
No, the most ominous thing that you will hear today is, I hope you have a very nice rest.
It just keeps getting worse. I don't like this at all. It's not a good time. Malicious compliance.
Is that what Poppyseed is gonna become? The king of malicious compliance?
He already is.
Malicious compliance cowboy of the sea.
Pimp cowboy of the sea. Tavish would probably wake up to a servant just like staring at him, holding a glass of water.
Oh my god.
It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Like, threatening to drop it on him?
No,
Or, like, just staring?
just staring and holding a glass of water out to him. As if they have been there all night.
Slowly takes the glass of water.
Bows and then walks out of the room.
Tavish pours the water in his head, walks out of the room after.
Beautiful. How are the turtles getting woken up?
By the sun.
There is no sun in the mansion.
Are there windows in the mansion?
Nope.
There's no sun in the mansion. Fake sun?
There is no sun.
Big piddly.
Doo-doo-doo.
Just big titty elves
Mother
just in the
to
room.
Slap you with the tits awake.
Gently stroking the shells.
You know, sometimes I wish I was just laying there while Katy Perry was smashing my face with her titties.
On top 10 sentences I think I hear today. I'll take fucking that for 100, Alex.
Sweet man, jam.
Bambalance.
Amber lamps.
Well, the turtles didn't request to be woken up in a certain way, so... They're waking up on their own free will. To the lovely smells of breakfast in the dining room.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. What you making them for breakfast?
Oh, there's all sorts of, like... well, I'm not making it. It's the mansion that's making it. It's like a whole bunch of the, like, glazed cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, like glazed cinnamon rolls and a whole bunch of those pastries and... basically, it's
Oh,
just, like,
man.
breakfast food buffet. Literally everything and anything.
Heck yeah. After y'all have breakfast and Poppyseed, um, I assume it probably resorts to threats for some of you. For just you're gonna get yoked because I'm dropping the spell sort of vibes.
It ends after 24
Because
hours.
otherwise, I don't think you'd be able to.
Yeah.
It ends after 24 hours, anyways. That's funny.
And if
Um,
you're inside when the
I could
24
just
hours is up,
be
you get
very
yoked.
beautiful. For you, it would be hard to convince Tavish and Chou to get out. I feel like Gad and Gar would be an easier convincing than the other two.
But
Granted, once Kari's back, she may be the worst of you all.
Kari has specified they wanted uppies from dinosaur people.
Oh, that's right. Like uppies.
A certain kind of uppies.
Big hunky dinosaur dude uppies.
Yep.
Uppies and downies.
And then uppies, and then downies
If I
again, and
recall
then
correctly.
uppies, and then back downies.
And then maybe downies again.
Yeah.
Maybe sideways, who knows?
Turn it around, pop and reverse it.
He shifted my 3-speed pecker into 4th gear.
My word. Okay. Once you guys get yoked from the mansion and continue on your way, somebody roll me perception checks.
Hey, I got better this
You want
time.
to do it could be all of you.
I got a 14.
Nice.
18.
Gar and Tavish, or are you two just relying on the other two?
I got a 50.
Okay. One right after the other, you guys notice, about 60 feet away, there's a small, loose no more than a couple inches wide by like slightly taller than it is wide. Bluish toned wisp of a light that's kind of flickering very close to the ground.
What do you suppose that is? Oh no, I'm alone.
In the swamp.
They all died.
Solid question. Does it look like something familiar from my swampy house?
Make a history roll, Tavish.
Let's go, history. What is my history? Ah, it's a flat roll. Let's go. 19.
Woo, buddy.
Nice.
I'm genuinely
Um,
surprised.
You don't remember the stories talking about them being blue, but you do remember stories of if you ever see small white lights near the ground of the swamp, um, to avoid them because you'll probably catch your death if you try and play with them. You would have also heard stories of um some that are more on the side of, oh, it's a creature sort of thing, and others on the side of, no, it has something to do with the ground, and if you mess with it in the wrong way, it explodes. But again, all of your stories that you've ever heard, it's not blue. Um, Maybe the stories were wrong. Maybe because this is a different area, it's blue instead of white. You don't know, but that's what comes to mind.
Hmm. Well, they're not supposed to be blue, but I do know that if you go and mess with those, well, you could die. Assuming that's the same thing, of course.
So best not to fuck with it.
Assumedly, no. We were kind of told to steer clear of them as, kiddies. Just to keep us safe. I mean, we could fuck with it. We're adults. We can do what we want.
Poppyseed starts writing this down in his notebook.
Let me see. I would like to use Divine Sense. So I can detect
Ooh.
good and evil up to 60 feet. Anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet, not behind total cover.
Um. Do gods count as celestial?
No, they count as gods.
Um. You are definitely getting good off of this thing.
All right, guys. Second thought. Gave it a good sniff. It smells good. Doesn't smell bad. So it's not like ghosties or zombies and that shit. So, like, at least a 60-40 chance we don't blow up. Thoughts?
Well, I mean, we could always just go say hello if it's a good thing.
Assuming it speaks, we go find out, though.
As you have said, we are, quote, adults, end quote.
Well, my ass is currently planted on your back, so...
And my hooves are going this way. Poppyseed starts trotting towards the ball of light.
There we go.
All right.
We die.
As
TPK.
you
Let's
start
go.
trotting toward it, how close are you getting to it? Are you just getting right up on it, sort of deal? Are you going slow? Are you stopping at a certain distance away from it?
I'm approaching slowly and stopping 10 feet away.
Okay. When you stop, it raises up, so it is at like eye level, so you're not like looking down. And then it um it flashes slightly, like almost less of like a more like a shimmer. That's a better descriptor for it. It shimmers slightly. Could both of you make me a wisdom save?
Tavish, we fucked up. Wisdom, you say?
One of the ones I'm proficient in, that's a 9.
Me too. Oh, that's a fucking 27.
Wait. Nice. So we have a 27 and a 9.
Yep.
Oh no.
Tavish, your brain just hurts.
Ow.
Words try and go in and you cannot comprehend. It just makes brain hurt. Poppyseed. You are actually able to like handle the mental strain of this entity trying to pump words into your noggin.
I got brains.
You got brains. They don't do the ouchie. And you hear, help me, follow me. And it zips off a ways and pauses, almost like it's waiting for you to catch up.
Okay. Tavish, Gar, Gad, Chou, Kari. It wants us to follow it. I say we follow it.
All right then.
I've learned not to question things, especially when they make my head hurt. So you do as you want, and I'm going along for the ride.
Maybe you should be drinking more water if your head is hurting. Might be
Kind of
like a
shrugs a little bit.
might be a headache.
Might be.
I mean, it happened when we got close to the thing.
Are you getting enough sleep?
Maybe.
Stop playing around with the little elves and get rest when we're in the mansion.
I don't have the little elves. The turtles have the little elves. I have the regular sized elves.
You specified the size does not matter.
Exactly. And they said short and flat-headed. I was there for that conversation.
Poppyseed follows. This is like the conversation happening as it's
It's following. You get to a point where you are led to what looks like these ruins. It looks like it was once some sort of what's the best way to describe it? Architecture wise, think like Mayan temple vibes. And they're kind of like the step pyramid-esque shape, but flat on the top. Except for this, what you've been led to looks like it has sunken into the ground over time. And the little sprite, little spark, like disappears between a crack in the wall into it.
well. Can't follow it through there. Want to have a look around to see if we can find an entrance?
Oops, there goes the coins. Investigation or perceptions?
Ooh, now the dice is being nice to me
Why
tonight.
do you... Nice.
19.
24.
17.
Oh, he's slurring. He's drunk.
No, not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite.
If we
Half
could
drunk.
fix that. There's alcohol upstairs. I could fix that.
Oh. Um, you with those rolls, you manage to find a spot where you can see like the upper edge of an entryway. Um, but mayhaps some digging or adjusting of the ground
Oh,
is going to be needed to
oh. Stand back, boys. Hans got this.
There he goes.
Don't you have a digging speed?
I have a digging speed of 20 feet.
Which is freaking hilarious.
It's terrifying.
Just imagine a horse. I mean, I know you're a centaur,
Yeah.
but just imagine a horse digging to, like, that's 20 feet around. That's 20 feet in 6 seconds. Digging. Just, you're in a cave and all of a sudden, Hans. Fucking frightening. That does not belong there. Nightmare fuel.
The distant sound of whinnyings through the cave walls. And you go, oh no, the underground horses approach.
Oh my gosh. I just thought of something
The horses in
that
the
is gonna
depths.
make the dirt man so much worse.
Oh no, dirt horses.
He's gonna have dirt horses.
Gotta have a little dirt for the dirt man.
The dirt man and his dirt.
The dirt man and his dirt horses.
Dirt man. That's why he needs all the dirt, is to make the dirt horses.
Dirt
But they
horse.
are alive.
Dirt horse golems.
Ideas.
More nightmare fuel for the other campaign.
Yep. Yeah, you dig out the entryway. And are able to make enough space to go to the inside. But I know it is early. But I can also tell we've got some sleepy turtles and Chou
still here.
already
Oh, we conked
bit
out.
dust to Sleepy Time Junction.
Yeah.
And I know
I'm still here,
Kari
I'm just
would
being quiet.
love this area. I know you're still here.
Let's shoot at something.
I'm just thinking before fully exploring this area.
We could do EB time.
Yeah. Mansion! Hurrah!
Back into the elf titties.
They're pillows.
Oh my gosh.
Just the way we like it.
But yeah, that way we can start next session entering the temple with hopefully everybody.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
All
It
right.
would be good.
Well, have a early good night, stream.
Go to bed. It's EP time.
And remember to put a little dirt under your pillow.
As a snack for later.
For the dirt man.
Well, I found it. There it is. It is.